25 facts about the movie Wet Hot American Summer off the top of our head.
25 facts.
These would be 25 facts about the movie Wet Hot American Summer. Number 1, it was shot in Honesdale, Pennsylvania, which is not Maine, where the movie takes place.
Okay, number 2, it rained 28 of the 31 days of shooting?
Something like that.
Something like that.
Number 3, because of that rain, we decimated the lawn in the camp right before the actual real summer camp was starting, and the director of the camp hated us.
Number 4, I believe it's Bradley Cooper's first movie. Whatever happened to him?
He missed his graduation from acting school to be in the movie.
That's a fifth. That's number 5 too, yeah.
Number 6, it was Elizabeth Banks' first movie.
Number 7, the person that my character throws out of the van is an adult.
An adult stuntman that we threw out 2 times. That wasn't your character.
No, and then
Paul
Rudd's character, yeah.
That was a stuntman, a smaller stuntman with a wig, and then we did it again with
threw him out of a van.
Man with a different wig. Number 8.
The reaction shots of Victor watching Neil save the kids in the raft was done for several reasons, comic reasons, and also you didn't have the budget to show the other side of it.
Correct. And number 9 is that the raft kids were directed to act like they were terrified and scream and yell, but because they were so actually genuinely terrified, because they actually were right at the top of a waterfall being held by ropes, they were so scared that they just sort of stood there motionless, and we had to put in extra sound later to make it sound like they were scared. Number 10.
We've been doing 25?
The sequel, prequel and sequel series of Wet Hot were not shot in the Northeast, they were shot in LA. At a ranch.
How about a can of vegetables effect?
All right, so that was, this is 11 now. Jesus. H. John Benjamin, who you might know from Archer and Bob's Burgers, was the voice of the can of vegetables, but on the set, it was Michael Showalter doing the voice. Number 12, the original song that we had temped during the higher and higher training sequence was Ride Like the Wind.
Number 13, there were a couple of choices for what Victor was going to sing right before he crashes the van. And I think I was pushing for what we landed on, and I'm glad we used it because it's Danny's song.
14.
You and Showalter wrote it about your own camp experiences.
He went to Camp Mohawk in the Berkshires. I went to Camp Moden in Maine, and that was the original.
That's right.
Spark for that. Number 5 is that one of the first things I thought of when we came to time to figure out how to make the movie was to start it with the song Jane by Jefferson Starship with the titles coming out. I saw that in my head first, and I thought that has to be what it is. Number 16, the going to town sequence that is a favorite was something that until the very last minute we weren't going to do because we didn't have enough money to leave the camp and shoot a bunch of random unrelated scenes.
What about Skylab? There's got to be something about Skylab.
Skylab was in a way that would never be done today with VFX. We built that actual Skylab full size in the gym during the shoot and then brought it out. It was a big giant.
How high did you have to raise it?
We had to raise it super high in out of frame and then drop it down. And then I'm going to say another one is that we wanted to grab it again for one little pickup shot after we shot, but the director of the camp wouldn't let us get it because he was mad at us for ruining the lawn, and so we had to go steal it. Number 19, let's say.
Let's say 19.
When Joe and Janine Garofalo's character destroyed the infirmary, that was all in one-er, and we only did it twice because we had no time and no money. In fact, number 20 is that throughout the shoot, we kept being told we can't use, we were shooting on 35mm film, one camera, and we kept being told you're using too much film, you have to do less takes and shoot less film, not to mention all the other obstacles involving rain and budget.
Another 21 is we all lived in the nurses' quarters of the real camp.
Yeah.
So we all were bunk buddies in the nurses' quarters.
And so the lines between summer camp and real camp were very blurry. And then another one is that we ate the camp food until the crew mutinied and said, this is so bad. And so we had to get from a restaurant for the rest of the shoot. And then another one is that we've searched very hard to find the Kenyan runner who was in this scene with the capture the flag, getting the flag. And it was pouring rain. We could not shoot it. And then it let up for a little bit of time and we shot that little capture the flag sequence. And then finally the last thing was to get the runner getting the thing. And there was a massive, massive rainstorm, like a dark cloud rainstorm coming. And it was the last second that we got that shot because you can see in the final movie, the storm cloud like 10 feet behind the runner.
Craig Wedren, our composer and our dear friend, wrote the song, so many songs in it.
Yeah.
But Higher and Higher is is one of his songs, and he's been a composer and worked with us all through our career. Oh, and this is just another about the Kenyan runner. There's a camp counselor who wipes out, like running full speed and wipes out in the dirt. That's me.
Yep, that we said put in a new wig. Number 25 is that in all these 25 years since the movie came out, it has been incredibly gratifying and filled us with joy that people still talk about and care about this tiny little indie movie that originally tanked. So it's now part of comedy people's consciousness.
So I personally will say many thanks to David and Michael Showalter for writing that ridiculously dumb, wonderful script.
And I say many thanks to Ken Marino for saying that.